Hello my friends and welcome to episode 55. It's time for the attack on the US. Now, before I even get started, there's one thing that I do want to talk about quickly, which, in fact I can do it while I'm moving my units around, but basically, let's actually start the battle. There are two things to consider in a beach landing like this, right? The first one is, in every fight, you should basically consider the fact that the naval battle, it doesn't really matter. And in every fight, you know, the first 5 turns or whatever are always spent shooting down the enemy's air force. Once you have air superiority, you've just basically won the naval battle at that point. Because, you know, whether all these units get wiped out or not, it doesn't really matter, because whoever wins the aerial fight in the end will be able to deploy their strat bombers, and their strat bombers will devastate any shipping that's left over. So in a lot of ways, you know, as interesting and exciting as all of this shipping is, it just doesn't matter. The second thing is that the game is designed so, you know, you can complete the mission on a particular time limit. Seems like I'm talking Captain Obvious here. But what that really means, or what we're really saying, is they're not going to design the mission in such a way that you can't get landed easily. So you are pretty much free to move all of your units to get landed, and you know that not very much is going to be waiting for you. Because the designers of the game want you to get landed and then have a battle from there. They don't want you to be stuck here trying to get landed. You know, if you were playing against a player or a human being, what they would do is they just put loads of mountaineers in all of these mountain things, and they just put infantry all over the coastline, so you can't land. That's what they would do. But obviously, the developers of the game want you to be able to get landed. So it's not going to it shouldn't be a problem for me to get landed, basically, is what I'm saying. Because that is what they want you to do. This submarine is not, it's a destroyer there. I'm just thinking in terms of all my ships and where they are. Now, we note in the deployment phase we have some Italian units here, and we should just bring them up to join the main battlefront. So what I'm going to do, obviously, is this area doesn't matter here, it's discussed in deployment, so I'm just going to bring all my stuff up to secure this so I can get landed and then crush all this. You know, technically this area doesn't actually matter at all. Gotta look for positions where we can get maximum value out of everything that we have. Okay, that destroyer is actually totally suppressed. I should have wiggled the submarine there. Yeah, see, if you were playing against a real player, you would... This whole area would just be swamped in infantry. I see some National Guard there, but they're not exactly dangerous. Right, so I still have this ship left. That is a big capital ship. The submarine will devastate the capital ship. What's important is to get rid of the destroyers. Okay, it looks like there's 2 capital ships. I may have to suck it up here and actually dive on these with my entire navy, which will probably take massive damage, but so it looks like they have a big navy down here in the corner, which would make sense. So let's just avoid it. There's like a patrol boat down here. So there's a capital ship here, but there's also a destroyer. Maybe wise at this time to run the submarines away. Until I can get the shipping down here to destroy the destroyers. Oof, minus 1 for -5. Them ships, they're definitely better than mine. I probably should have kept that submarine available because I could have killed this. That's a lot of destroyers. Get out of there. Okay, so we're going to dive on here and destroy these 2 ships. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, you know, because the developer wants you to be able to get landed and have a proper fight, they will perhaps somewhat unnaturally leave a space for you to get landed. Right, now this cheap fighter that I bought, I can use it to scout for me. So there's an airfield here. And here. And here. Now, I would only presume that the US has got some aircraft at either here, here, or here. Now we know that when aircraft are deployed, they deploy like here. There's a pattern to it, so it's normally here, 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 here. No, here, 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 here. So this is the safest spot to choose, is right here. Okay, and we can see an enemy aircraft, which is it's a fighter. Okay. So now we're just going to get stuck in. I'm going to need at least 3 fighters to bring it down. And what we're going to do is, I'm going to position my units in such a way that I can now see that these tiles next to the airport are empty. Damn, tough bird. Okay, I'm gonna have to finish the job on this one. Okay, I would have, if I had more aircraft left, I would have then, you know, tried to see. At least we know that these sectors are clear, so I can move here next time. Try and see what's in the airport and take it down. Now, obviously, I could run my dive bomber in and get to work here on these harbored capital ships. Actually, I could hit this one. This is actually fighter escorted. Oh, actually, not bad. There is an anti-aircraft gun, but it's not a very good one. Okay, I need to supply fighter escort for... What's the range of this? The guns on this thing have got enormous range. Five, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, good thing I didn't choose there to be as my position. That's where I'd want to go, because I could actually stick the fighter on top of the carrier and defend it that way. You know, I might go there anyway, because that's where the fighter needs to be. What's his visual range? 5, great. He can see everywhere that he can hit. If I move there, I'm definitely going to take a hit. Oh, I can move one up. That's probably still in range, though. Screw it. I'll take the hit. I'll risk it. I don't think a battleship can destroy a carrier in a single blast. But I need this position in case they've got strat bombers. Strat bombers can do immense damage. Alright, come at me, bros. Oof! He did indeed go for it, and it did indeed hurt. Oh, he just ran into a sub. Alright, that's limited damage. Oh yeah, they've definitely got some aircraft down here. Okay. I took a big hit on the carrier, but other than that, we're actually good to go. So I presume that both of these are fighters. No, tactical bombers. What? Okay, that's a fighter. I'm like, how did you do so much damage if you're a bloody tactical? Whatever, I'm going to shoot your ass down. where's the one that's injured? You can definitely finish the job here. Okay, this is like very hard to see what's going on here. It's hurting my poor eyes. Okay. Okay, nice. So I would take some damage there. Okay, let's see if suppress the enemy anti-aircraft gun. 3 damage, not bad. Alright, anti-aircraft gun offline. Time to shut these ships down. Provide a fighter escort for them. Right. Now we're probably going to have to start, as it were, sucking it up. And what I mean by that is I'm just going to have to attack these capital ships and bring them down. As much as possible, I just want to hit these ships and run away. I don't know if these submarines are going to get away. Capital, 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 destroyer. Obviously, we want to keep the submarines ready to go for when the destroyers have been disposed of. So what will happen is we'll just keep running away up here, and then we'll dive our capital ships down, targeting the destroyers, so that the submarines can move in for the capitals. This fort. What is going on with this fort? 3 range. Okay, it's a standard one. No maximal gorkiness going on. Right, let's move the carrier up. Let's go. Infantry reporting. Sadly, not able to attack on landing. That makes things difficult. It's a scout car. I think the National Guard would be mad enough to just try and run into it. If only I had perimeter control. You know that with perimeter control I could form a supply chain here. Right, so now the critical issue is it's going to be at least another full turn before my submarine is in position to assist. So, we have to and it really is a case of, you know, we have to bring these capital ships down. Even if that means taking a lot of hurt in reply. And we can't allow them to survive a turn either. So that's one. I went for the bottom one. Even though this one's in a more dangerous position, I went for the bottom one because it was injured and it's also, the submarine is actually going to be in position to shoot this one. I mean, it might actually, the submarine might actually reach the bottom one as well, but for now it's not a huge concern of mine. So yeah, you see I could rush forward here and start hitting their destroyers. But we're going to get abused by this Air Force here, which consists of 2 tacticals and a fighter. But nevertheless, shipping has got no defense, so no Aegis cruisers for me. No cruisers at all, actually. What I seem to have is a lot of capital ships and a lot of destroyers, gunboats and stuff, but nothing that you might consider to be a an anti-aircraft platform of any kind. By the way, this is quite a cool looking ship. I'm not sure what the history is behind this one, with its red and white stripy bow. The Littorio. I'm sure there's a Wikipedia article somewhere about that ship. Okay, we've done what we can do. Pretty sure that I have the US Air Force under control. Oof! The National Guard got massacred there, despite their superior position. Ooh, the National Guard got really massacred there. Alright, you're dead. You should not have come here. Alright. Wow. The AI has really thrown it away here. Now, obviously, I'm going to take some anti-aircraft counterfire here, but that does not bother me. Another fighter bites the dust. Let's get the one that's further away. He's probably got less range. Sadly, I have no other fighter wing left to... I'm out of fighter wings to supply further hurt, but that definitely hurt. Right. Dive bombers can help with the landing here, or can help with this. I think this this capital ship is as good as done. That doesn't stop it from providing vicious counterattack. I guess I'll take the hurt on one of my capitals. Alright. That is the US Navy that Matt has done and dusted. These are my two submarines which are struggling to get away. I think now is the time to rescue them. Especially now that the US Air Force has taken some crippling losses. Let's keep our subs in one place. The healthier sub can sit there. Okay, it's a destroyer. Got reach? Nope. Okay. So, that's two destroyers gone. There's one more there. No matter what happens, this destroyer is dead. It's gonna be it's going to be nailed next turn, so it might as well go down gloriously. Now, I've got two choices here. I can either move my move my ships up to support my landing, or move my ships down to continue the fleet engagement. However, now that I'm landed, I feel like I have a pretty solid position. It's one of my flam panzers. Not the almighty one. I don't know what weapons the Graf Zeppelin's got, if any. It seems to have an attack capability. 0 range. Maybe not. It's defenseless. Okay, let's get rid of this goddamn bunker. In case anyone's wondering, I landed this over here because that's my crippled anti-air that's going to be repairing. So it can sit there and repair. These National Guard here occupy a tactically important position. Choo choo. Okay, we have an issue here that these boys are actually blocking this. Oh, excuse me, they're blocking this landing area. Where's my artillery? Oh, that's the Omega Flampanzer. I was gonna land my artillery here to provide better support. And I will. Where is he? The Uber flame tank is now landed. This unit is too damaged. Let's rearrange like this. Now it's super protected. Okay. All good. Would have been nice to get rid of the National Guard here, but that's okay. We're landed. That's what matters. let's I don't know if I should just hold the line here or actually move down to deal with the US. US is rapidly encroaching naval support. Well, the destroyer is not going to do me much use up here. Any destroyers have now lost meaning in this area. These two will have to come down. I guess the only thing I can really do is start softening this mess up. Start destroying the entrenchment. Okay, so this capital fleet will support my invasion of New York. Meanwhile, this small detachment will hold off the US until I can get an airport, which is my current goal in life, is to have an airport. Okay, that was to be expected. Damn, those anti-aircraft guns are tearing me up. Oof. Evidently, the US had not used all of its aerial assets. That hurt a lot. I'm gonna need these units that they're fighting fittest. Down you go. Can I reach that down there? Nope. Nope. They're keeping their distance, that's fine. I don't know how the AI can keep telling where my subs are, but anyway. I still have all three in the lower area. Right. I've got some fighters. Okay, this is my brand new one. Just standard replacements for that. The gloriously purifying Flam Panzer. Let's see if we can start getting him on the roll. Nice. Let's try and decide how to put some hurt on that scout car. The old Italian infantry is not very good. Just goes to show how bad standard infantry is compared to engineers. Okay. Oh, not bad, not bad. Oh, 15 for 15, nice. The purification of this region has commenced. So now what I'll do is I'll move my artillery here. Therefore it supports all of this. I could do with some reinforcements, but I don't have the right moment to do that. Guess the old flame tank can finish the job there. Let's go, boys. I don't know if we're pushed for time here or not. I don't know if 4 turns to get landed is good or bad. You know, it just is. That's where we're at. But we are landed. This infantry, I would have liked to have reinforced it, really. It's, you know, early phase in the game. Always end up spending a lot of resources just pushing. 2 out of 7, I guess that's as low as the entrenchment goes. Alright, looks like we can put some real hurt on this bunker. I could have moved this recon forwards to actually supply me with spotting bonus. There we go, the old Italians did a little bit better with engineers ignore entrenchment bonus. Hey, I can sneak in. Get a cheeky shot and sneak out. I Alright, this artillery will now provide defense for this front line. Except for this unit here is unprotected, but if they want to race after these pioneers, then more fool them. Okay, get the main bulk of my forces landed. All this high ground is actually just great for our artillery. I could land this unit just right in the middle of right in the middle of New York. Start spreading the news. They're leaving today. I'm gonna have a slice of it. New York. Okay, I'll stop. What is this? This is like some sort of horrible Italian anti-aircraft gun. Who even cares if that lands? Alright, let's hope that we have seen the last of the US Air Force. We are now landed. The only thing we can really do in the naval battle is just move our ships up, 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 and only move back down again when I have some airports. Because once I have an airport, I can start deploying strat bombers. That'll make short work of their shipping, but also obviously I can bring the fighters down here. I'm guessing those are out of range. But, you know, since my carrier is damaged, I don't actually want to risk bringing the carrier down. Oh! Well, you're dead. Okay. 48 minutes in. We're landed. We're good to go. We haven't lost anything that matters. And we've lost plenty of the what are they called, the Kruger Marine or whatever. We've lost plenty of their ships, but that's not a big deal. It looks like the US Navy is not going to chase us, and that's great. So I'll just move all of my ships up here and use them to support my push down the US coastline. No problem. Now, the Canadians have are you know, part of this. I don't know how many assets they've really got, but it seems reasonable that we can just start pushing across the river here using all of this artillery and high ground. As always, pushing the infantry out of the cities is going to be the major blight in our progression, but if we can really start to build up the effectiveness of the old flame Panzer here, I might be able to just barbecue my way through the whole lot. The terrain here really does work against us. But anyway, that's for me to think about and to plan for next time. So, which next time might be in 5 minutes for me, actually. when I really get into it, I actually don't do much planning. I just carry on playing. That is it for now. We are landed. At least I would like to think most of the American Air Force has been shot down. There are definitely some more planes down here. But how important they are remains to be seen, because I mean, most of the objectives are here. So, you know, even if they had an extra 6 planes down here, as long as we steam in and get Atlanta, it's done. Oh, I don't think of what I'm going to do with all these ships. All right, I will see you guys next time.